The brothers thank you with white grins. Soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alet, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually you find her watching from afar. Hogun returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. Nice. More clansmen. Alet marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Old Leaf approaches you both. Alet, I have something for you. Old Leaf has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as he passes it to Alet. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skogr. Come find me another time, Rook. We will talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you a chieftain now? Oh, so she's his daughter. Right, so Papa gonna keep a close eye on that blondie because he likes his girl. Huh, nice. I like the story. Dad, are you the chieftain now? I guess, yeah, alright. Oh, then that means you're both quiet for a moment while Alet unfurls the banner. Old Leaf has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogr throughout the years, just as it's done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of the banner about your family is short, but Alet has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home and... Why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. I'm more worried about why you disappeared. I had to make a hard choice. Well, it was not a hard choice. We needed soldiers, and those guys were kind of dicks because the others were like, hey, can we join? And those said, no, you cannot join. If you want to join, we'll have to fight over it. And I shouldn't stay out of it since I needed warriors. Those warriors wanted to join me, and they wouldn't let them join me, so I'll say I'm more worried why you disappeared. Because the threats are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? No, it's okay. Of course it's okay to be scared. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know that. I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogr is your burden now. Nice. Rest. Leave. Heroes. 2 days. Wait. Rest. 1 day. 2 days. Not training. Heroes. Isn't there a market? Oh no, it's a camp. I don't think I should use my daughter yet. Hogun and Mogun are basically the same, so I have one hybrid warrior, one ranged warrior, 2 close... That's too much close range. So... Hogun. And the order will go like this. Ivor, Rook, Ekkill, Old Leaf Hogun and Mogun. Yes, that's right. Hello. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Oh, but I realized after I handed you the banner I probably gave the wrong impression. My husband's still in and out of consciousness. It doesn't look good. It's harder than I thought it would be. Just not knowing. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Old Leaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman, what does that even mean? People look up to you, yeah. Don't take it the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. I feel nothing about my husband dying. People I think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In many years you've known the chieftain's wife. This is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? She always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I would vouch for you. You're his wife. Come on, Rook. This isn't time for pretend. It's not about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. Yeah, actually, she looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is my husband and I could never have a child. Oh, I don't like where this is going. I don't want our banner to end here. It's safe with you and Alet. Oh, so I might like where this is going. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as he heads back to the camp. Nice. +5 reown. Alright, training. Leave, heroes. Rest. Leave. Roads go ever on, or what? At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some king. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Wish the fighters well, see them off with extra supplies, remind everyone that they're free to do as they please. You think you'll survive out there on your own? Alright, get supplies and go. If that's all you're taking, you may never make it, you say. Grabbing a few items from a supply bag and you strap the additional provisions onto their backs. Search for family instead of food, you say with a smile. The men clasp wrists with you before departing. -8 fighters, -3 supplies, +10 Rio. Complaints of Rafstar's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire and wheeled setting a supply wagon aflame. What the fuck? Gunsmen put out of the fire on both the wagon and Frostvellr's leg before leading him to you. Before I go on with the choices, from now on, if I cannot say a word, I'll try. I'll try my best, okay? If I cannot say a word, I'll use the first letters, like Rafsvartr will be Raf. I don't know. It's a really a tongue twister. I mean, my English is not so tight. I'm not so good at reading as you can see, but damn, those words are frustrating. Alright, punish him physically, ban him from camping near others in the future. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. Yes, you cannot handle your drinks. Groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers sort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it will be long before Raf manages to find another drink, whether you'll allow it or not. I might have to kill a jackass one day. Dredge, shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's roughly unpleasant drunk, staggering toward you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the tree in the distance. Fear races through caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return, sightings and furious men surround Frostvellr. Banish the drunkard from your caravan. Let the clansmen deliver justice. Ready again. Yeah, there'll be time for that later, you tell the man. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, Raf bursts into laughter, and you are sure there never were any trends. Long gone Raffer runs far, goes missing. Nobody searches for him or seems to mind. Let that bastard die!
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellr now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
Sorry if I vape too much, but you know, I'm kind of on edge because I've drank so much coffee. And sometimes, because yeah, I am an ex-smoker and an addict to nicotine, it helps me focus and shit. I'll try to, you know, not do it all the time, but if the sound of the vape annoys you, let me know and I'll try to keep it low in the future, but I can't make any promises because sometimes you have to feed off this addiction and try to fight it at the same time. Anyway, let's get on with the story. You jostle around fellow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostvellr for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddly finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I talked to some of the women here. Nobody is being let into the city. Why the fuck not? Why? It's overrun with Varl from Bloodspar, Greyhorn, people from Birta, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostvellr has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. We're getting in the walls somehow. I want to know more about what's going on here. Let's lay overnight, see what happens. Where else could we go? Yeah, I want to know what's going on here. I see a lot of people gather around the rest houses at the gates. We could find out what they know. How would we get in anyway? They close the gate. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. Yes, I agree. I wasn't going to break in, I just push really hard. It's not like breaking and entering, it's like pushing and entering, right? Alright. Let's see. Market. I need supplies. Warrior's Oath. +1 willpower. Make you a heavier swing if you can hit your target. Wait. So I bought all your food. I'll buy this and now this. Wait. This. What should I buy? Strength or armor? Strength. I'll go with armor. Yes. Oh wait, cancel. Strength. Yes. All right. We're done. Now heroes. So I'll give this to Oddleaf. What? Oddleaf. How can I not give this to... Oh no, she's level 3, that's why, yes. Alright, level 1 to... Hogun. Nice. Now rest. Let's not rest. Gate. You approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pincushion bodies lie unchained, as though they simply belonged there. Archers up on the walls make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when there are not flinching stones and curses. Find out more. You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple of days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused any more refugees. They've got huge stores of supplies in here too, adds one man. They're just hoarding them. Ezil pulls you aside. I was following the outside of these walls, he says, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but a handful of us will get in and might open the gates from the inside. Guard, check out the water passage. Leave the gates and try something else. You leave the crowds and head back down the hill. There are a lot of people gathered around the rest of the houses, says Oddleaf, pointing. Maybe we can find help there, or at least make ourselves useful. Alright? You spend the whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. Chieftain says just... These were a lot of wounded people there at Zalet. We could help them. Yes? It'll pull you aside. I follow the outside of the city and there's a water passage, blah blah blah. Tend to the wounded. Alet and Oddleaf spend their day amongst others in your caravan trading goods, most of which came from the archers at the gates. I overheard one of the women. The city has been sending carts with food around, Oddleaf tells you. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. All the protests, aside from leading to a fight. Wait. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a card, we bring it back in. All the protests aside, leading to a fight. It would probably mean no more food for the refugees. Wait and ambush the next card, we wait and confront them. Confront, yeah. Keep your sword down until we need it, you tell Ivor. We'll make a deal unless we're looking for a fight. Early the next day you spot another cart leaving the gates of the city. After they've thrown the scraps to the refugees, you approach. Stop, my friend wanted to talk with you. It's not what I wanted. I think I can guess why. If we knew there were more fighters and Val out there, Ekkill might have brought you in the city. Who's Ekkill? He's in charge up there. In charge of what? Better let him explain. Don't think so, we're down here. Fine, let's go. He notes you follow him back up the gates where they open the doors for you. A man clad in black approaches you as you step inside. What in the depths is this? The man orders his guards to get the closed again before more refugees notice. You said you wanted fighters. You heard about a chieftain? We've heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Yes, he's a pussy. Oh really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave? He is eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in there? Soon they heard dreads were coming. Anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's the short story anyway. At least these clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst are the god-forsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration as simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. I've got some people who can fight. You've got your own Varl. That counts for something. I can keep your flocks safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me and to take back Frostvellr. Alright, sounds like a plan. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Yep, I agree. Fine. Cut the sheep loose and watch your own arses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully of what you want. We'll join you for now, yes. Good, because whatever else you were thinking would have been a bad idea. As Ekkill sounds to his men, and with the gates closed, you follow him down obscure alleys. Hope you know what you're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. Yes, I'm doing just that. Little did they sleep. Why do I feel like it's little did they know? Did we sign? Are these the bad guys? No, I hope not. Oh, back to the first group now. Or a new group.